Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and Mr. Secretary, we're always pleased to see you here, and as you get around the country, and you do a good job, and we like you to continue to come to California. I know you were there last month, and we appreciate that. I have a couple questions here I want to go quickly on. Is there going to be a Phase 2 trade agreement with Japan, and will that include more agriculture commodities and SPS protections, and if so, when you, Ambassador Lighthouse, are looking at that?
I think labeling this initial agreement with Japan as Phase 1, I think it means that there will be a Phase 2. Honestly, we got a pretty good deal in the Phase 1, about $7 billion worth in ag products in that area, leveling these tariffs that would have been essentially where we were in some of the early agreements in that way, but making a significant difference in leveling the playing field for our producers.
You think there's going to be a Phase 2 that's going to come up?
I do believe they will, yeah.
And within the next year?
I can't tell you the time frame on that.
Okay. You also talked, since we're in Asia right now, and you talked about the Phase 1 of the China agreement. The President mentioned a number last month after the conclusion of the signing that seemed much higher than previous purchases by China in the past by agriculture commodities throughout the country. What's your realistic expectation now with the coronavirus? We've got other issues. We've got products that have been sent from California that are sitting in the ports. Their ability to get those products off the ports and maintain refrigeration and other factors are of concern. We have people going over there these days. You want to give us a quick summary?
Sure. The hardline numbers were $40 to $50 billion, which
I thought the president had $200 billion. That seemed
that was
little.
the total deal. 40 to 50 was the agricultural portion of that. 200 billion was the overall deal on Phase 1. 40 to 50 was the agricultural portion, which essentially doubles ag exports to China. We're encouraged, as I indicated. I think that the signals are they want to comply. We don't yet know what the effect of coronavirus will be on China or really the globe or economically here, but we see signals that they want to fulfill that commitment.
Do we have USDA people over there trying to deal with the initial issues involving quarantine and the ability to ship product?
We do. We have.
You want to keep the committee informed of that effort?
We will.
All right. I want to switch over to the why I look at the MFP, the Market Facilitation Program, and the data there, and I don't think California's in the top 10, and I want to know why more specialty crops haven't been included, like citrus, stone fruit, berries, cashews, olives, tomatoes, that have had substantial losses to China and yet have not been a part of the Market Facilitation Program.
I think, again, you know the types of crops produced in California. It is a large export. I believe
44% of our product.
Yeah, I think if you check with your almond people, the last Market Facilitation Program included those specialty crops. The first one we did not, and those types of areas, as well as the purchasing program, they participated in that.
Is the department looking for expansion of additional specialty crops?
In which way?
Well, there are 10 right now and there's a whole host of other, I mean, we grow a lot, as you noted.
Is the Market Facilitation Program?
Yeah.
We don't have any plans to expand that. I think that has been, that's over with. Mr. Chairman, could I get a little more volume on the hearing? I'm having a little bit difficulty hearing the.
I'll try to speak a little louder.
Okay. All right,
that's helpful, Mr. Secretary. Also, the efforts on the payments with Farm Services Agency continue to be problematic, it seems. We have people that have applied in 2019, in some cases in 2018. We've continued to ask you folks and then locally with the FSA offices why they haven't processed in a more timely manner. Are we looking at bringing more personnel to expedite that?
We're always trying to hire, but I'd love to know specifically if people have not gotten those kind of payments in that kind of period of time.
I'd be happy to provide you a list.
Well, surely, absolutely, we'll look into that.
In the areas that I am aware of.
Usually it's a matter of a lack of data, of information that we have to validate and verify.
All right. I'll yield back the balance of my time. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.